Hello, all Digidestin. My name's Dylan, or DNut, as on the channel. I went to locals tonight, got first place with Leomon in the EX05 format. Heavy Leomon, of course, Leomon Tribal. This deck is very fun. Definitely not what I expected to enjoy playing this format, but it is what I ended up building, and I very much enjoy it. But I got first place, so I figured why not give a deck profile. The last time I uploaded a video on this channel, it was my first place Crossheart deck profile, and that was a couple formats ago, so it's been a while. But yeah, let's get this started. Of course, 4 Fremont egg, best egg for this deck. When attacking once per turn if it's Leomon draw code. Can't ask for better. Only thing I could ask for is jamming, but whatever. Actually, no, you wouldn't even want jamming in this deck. This is Leomon, but we are running Quartzmon, one of Quartzmon. It actually came up tonight in my metal game matchup, final round actually. I only won the third game because of Quartz, but I mean Quartz is Quartz. You're playing green, you may as well play Quartzmon. He's just really good, of course. When Digivolve, we suspend everything, gain 2 for gain 1 memory for every 2, blah blah blah. You know how he works. Gotta rock the alt art. And then for our level 6s, 4 heavy Leo and 4 Boncho. I've seen some people play 3 Boncho. I don't like it. I'm fine with 4. Or fine with 2. Heavy is amazing. If you don't know what he does, he has Fortitude and on Digivolve and on deletion. De-Digivolve something and then bot deck a 6k or less, which is just, it's amazing. And then end of attack once per turn. He'll attempt to bot deck a 4k or less Digimon, but if he can't, then he unsuspends. So he can swing twice, which is cool. Boncho is just he's just defensive. I'm not a big fan of him, but he has come up a little bit. He didn't come up any tonight, but he's not bad. On to the level 5s. We run 4 Grap Leo and 4 Loader Leo. And also run 1 Pangea Mon. These two, depending on the matchup, it's kind of iffy which one's best. I think early game you want to go for Loader, just because that blocker is really important, can be really important depending on the matchup. But otherwise, I kind of prefer the Graplio, just a little bit, just because of the piercing. But you can set up some really big brain plays with Loader by giving, because the DP reduction lasts until the end of the opponent's turn, so you can set up some really fun big brain plays by swinging to security. Digivolve, swing into security, he'll die, he'll come back, give something another minus 3k, then you go into heavy and bot deck it, because it'll probably have less than 6k at that point. It's really fun. I've got a lot more appreciation for Loader now than I did when I first built the deck. But Graplio, same thing, they both have Fortitude, but his on-play on Digivolve is bot deck 4k or less. It's good early game. Good for any game, any time of the game really. Good bot deck memory chokers, stuff like that. The 1 Pangea, I put it in there tonight and I tested it and I really like it, because we do run some tamers in here. So that's always fun. The only downside is he doesn't have Fortitude, and one of the 2 games I did go into him was on attack Digivolve, and he did die, so I lost that stack. But it doesn't always happen. But another thing I like that did come up is inheritable. When you play Digimon by an effect, the Digimon gains Rush. So like if you have 2 stacks, let's say Pangea's underneath Heavy Leo, and you have a Loader over here. Let's just say the Leomon's underneath him. You can swing with the Loader. Oh no, it dies. Whatever. Comes back like Fortitude. Pangea gives a rush, so he can swing again. It's a little niche combo that I like. Did come up, but it's cool. So I don't know, but you can experiment with 2, but you just really need 4 of each of these guys. So it was kind of hard to find a spot for a second Pangea, but if you can find space, go for it. Now onto the level 4s. We're gonna start with my least favorite, BT14 Leomon. I used to run 4 of this, but I just don't like this card, man. I know people say, "Oh, run 4," but on any of my games I use, he just does not come up at all. If you want to cut the Pangea, run a second one, go for it. I don't like it. I don't like this Leomon. I'm only running it for name. That's it. Then run 4 EX5 Leo and 4 EX5 Leah. These are the best champs in the deck. They both do the exact same thing on attack. Digivolve into a Leomon in hand. Level 5 Leomon. Reduce the cost by 1. Leomon definitely has the better inheritable, which is on deletion D-Digivolve. But Leomon's isn't bad either. On deletion gives something -2 cancel the opponent's turn. Leomon and Elecmon just have better inheritables than the yellow Leos do. But they're not bad. You gotta go into Mugatsu, whatever. And of course he has the rule he's treated as Leomon, so he is searchable. It is what it is. Then our rookies are running 12 of them. We're running 4 Leomon, 4 EX5 Elecmon, and 4 BT9 Elecmon. These Elecmons were Solomons, but I took them out. I felt like, because these two right here search enough as it is. Elecmon checks top 5. Leo searches your security. Solomon was just top 3, and I was like, if I'm gonna pay 3 to hard play a searcher, I'd rather pay 3 to hard play one of these guys. And also, both your champions, both Leo and Leah, you'd have to pay 3 to Digivolve on top of Sala, because their 2-cost Digivolution is only on top of a Leo or Elec. And plus, I mean, this Elec's 4K, so like early game, he's not a bad beat stick early game. But yeah, same thing as the Elecmon has the same inheritable as the Leomon, and the Leomon has the same effect as the Leomon. So they do the same thing. Leomon on play, search your security stack, add a Leomon. If you do, recover 1. Elecmon on play, look at top 5, add a Leomon. Rest go to bottom. They're both very good searchers. For our tamers, which is kind of where I've been experimenting the most. For now and tonight, it was 3 Taiga, 2 Mimi. This feels fine. You don't ever really want to hard play your tamers unless like you don't have any other early game choices. That's why the Pangea is really nice. You get the plus off just digivolving, so it's really cool. They are both very important for the deck. Of course, Mimi lets you clear games and get more draws and stuff, as she does. Taiga, the 1K, it's whatever, but the most important part is he can reduce the Digivolution cost. And in a deck where your best level 6 is a 4-cost Evo, you kind of, you want the Taigas out. You can experiment with ratios. I was trying 4 before tonight, but I feel like 5 tamers is just the right number. I know the options is where we get really fun. 4-min boost. You can switch these for trainings. I only have 2 trainings, so I opted for 4-min boosts. But you can run 4 trainings if you have them. And we got 2 Heaven's Judgment and 2 Final Zubagon Punch. Heaven's Judgment, again in the Metal Garurumon matchup in the final round, clutched my game 1 against the Melga. It was my final security, and it wiped his stack. So it's a good card. This card's actually insane. And then final Super Gun Punch is really good for a 2-cost option. If you don't know what it does, when your Digimon gets plus 3k DP, if it becomes 16k or more, it gains blocker, reboot, and security attack +1 to the end of the opponent's turn. And of course, the main one you want to throw it on is Heavy Leo, because he's already 13k, so he'll become 16k, and so he can swing for 4 checks. And then by the time you do this, you pretty much won. Zubagon Punch is a very nice card. I do think these ratios are fine as they are between these two. I don't think you need 3 of this. I don't think you need 3 of this. But 1 is too low. Men Boost, like I said, you can switch those up for training, but I do think you should run 4 of them. Just because you do need to search for your pieces. But, yeah, that was my first place Leomon deck profile with Heavy Leo. I am really enjoying this deck, this format. It sucks I gotta wait till BT16 for another form of support in the Mad Leomon, but until then, I'm very happy with this deck. I think we have 2 more weeks of this format, so I'll keep playing this until then. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and take it easy.